2000 High School Swimming and Diving State Championships here at Evanston High School. My name is Ron Contour, and I'm joined in this telecast with someone who is no stranger to the high school swimming scene here in the state of Illinois. She has won 6 state titles in her coaching career at Hinsdale Central and 4 in the early 90s. Carol Bobo. Carol, it's great to have you here.
Nice to be here, Ron.
Is it a foregone conclusion that the Trevians of New Trier will win their first state title since 1987 this weekend?
Seems to be, yes.
On the diving side, it's going to be exciting. It's one of the youngest and deepest diving fields in state history. Defending state champion Sarah Hirschman is challenged by 7 divers within 11 points. It's going to be an exciting day of diving.
Anything can happen today in diving.
Anything can happen. Yesterday, what brought the crowd to its feet was a swim of Mary DeSenza of Aurora Rosary. In the 100 fly, she swam a 53.73, shattering the state record held by Lisa Kuhl in 1992. The national record is within her grasp, only 32 hundredths of a second away from it. Carol, can Mary break that national record here today?
Mary has a tremendous opportunity today to shatter that national record. I spoke with her coach, Bill Schultz, a little while ago, and Mary is wearing her fast skin suit that she wore at the Olympic trials this summer, where she placed 6th in the 100-meter butterfly. She is going to get in there, perform to the best of her ability. She's got an awesome dolphin kick off of every turn and off of the start. So I look forward to seeing that record being shattered today.
I'm looking forward to it too. The current record's held by Misty Hyman, the 2000 gold medalist in Sydney. It's going to be an exciting afternoon of swimming and diving here in Illinois. I want everyone to stay tuned, and we'll be right back with the start of the 2000 High School Swimming and Diving Championships here at Evanston High School. We're going to get going here with the 200 medley relay. We're going to read the lanes from top of the screen to bottom. The top of the screen is going to be lane 1. The bottom is going to be lane 6. Swimming in lane 1 for St. Charles North. Swimming in lane 2 will be Barrington. In lane 3, Evanston Township. In lane 4, Northbrook, Glenbrook North. Lane 5, Elgin High School. And in lane 6, New Lenox, Lincoln Way.
This is the consolation finals of the 200-yard medley relay.
The
Here we go.
The medley relays consisted of 4 strokes. The backstroke is what starts it off, the breast, the butterfly, and then the freestyle. Out front in lane 5 is Elgin High School at the turn. It's Elgin High School coming in on the backstroke, St. Charles North at the top of your screen. Now to the breaststroke, Elgin with a body length lead on the field.
And Elgin had one of the fastest 50 backstroke splits, 27-27.
She's looking good.
Got a tight race right now between lane 1 and lane 5. Lane 1 is the St. Charles North team. Lane 5, Elgin. Lane 6 is coming up.
It looks like North is taking the lead here in the 50 breast.
You've got to have good exchanges here leading into the butterfly part of the race.
It is close. North with the lead here going into the butterfly stroke.
Got 4 teams that are pretty close going into this wall down at the shallow end.
I can't even tell who's at the wall. It's too close to call right now.
Wow, all 6 teams are right there, stroke for stroke. It's now who's going to come on in the freestyle part.
Here they come to the wall.
There goes lane 3, excuse me, Evanston. The home crowd.
Home pool advantage.
Tight between Evanston and Glenbrook North in lane 4. Good turns. Neither one of them breathed off the wall. That's good. Now who has the strongest finish coming in here? St. Charles North in lane 1. It's sneaking up. They've got their fastest split with Furman on the end.
Glenbrook North takes it in lane 4. And the consolation hit with its time of 1:51.50. Just a little slower than their prelim time of 1:51.33.
Tight finish there at the end. Glenbrook North was able to touch out St. Charles North
by 41/100ths of a second.
Lincoln Way was right in there too. What an exciting way to start us off. Here we go with our varsity.
Here we go for the championship finals.
Excuse me.
All right, we got lane 1,
Neuqua Valley.
In lane 2, St. Charles East. Lane 3, Winnetka New Trier. Lane 4, Aurora Rosary. Lane 5, Lake Forest. And lane 6, Chicago Heights Marion.
Here we go.
Leading off for Rosary is the sister of Mary DeSenza.
We
Katie.
also, in Neuqua Valley, in lane 1, you've got Lindsay Leach, who turned in the fastest backstroke split yesterday. She was a 26 plus. She's out there right now in the lead. Beautiful underwater work there.
Lindsay's looking really strong coming in on the 50 mark. She's going to have Naperville in the lead right now.
Neuqua Valley in the lead. She touched first, 27-29, but the girl from Elgin was just a touch faster in the consolation finals. It'll be a close 100 backstroke race today. We got Megan Alexander in the water for New Trier, swimming breaststroke.
It looks like Alexander's taking the lead here in the second leg of this relay.
We also have in lane 5, Lake Forest coming on there.
It's New Trier at the exchange. There goes New Trier, but look out for Mary DeSenza.
Here comes Mary. We'll see what her split is here. Yesterday she was a 25.2 on her 50 butterfly split.
St. Charles in the lead. It looks like Mary has to just reel in the field.
New Trier right now is in the lead.
That's right.
And then it's tight. Here comes Mary.
Here comes Mary.
She's coming along. We'll see who has the fastest freestyle split here. Mary touches first.
Rosary is in 4th place at the beginning of that leg, and Mary brought him right back into 1st place. That's a great
I'm going to tell you something. Mary right now just split a 23.93 for her fly split. Just outstanding.
That's incredible.
Look at this freestyle finish here. Who's going to get in there? Who's going to touch?
New Trier, Rosary. Who's going to out-touch?
It
is Rosary. 147.60. New Trier in second with 147.17. In third, St. Charles, 148.47.
And those times are just off of the state record, but unbelievable swims there.
Phenomenal swims there by Aurora Rosary to take the first event here at the 2000 Illinois State Swimming and Diving Championships.
That's one of the things that they wanted to do since they have such a tight team race between St. Charles East and Rosary. They needed to come in there and win that medley relay today.
Lake Forest was in 4th place with 149.44. 5th place was Marion, 150, and in 6th place was Neuqua Valley. Back to the Illinois State Girls Swimming and Diving Championships, the 200 medley relay championship results are on the screen with Rosary pulling out a close one over New Trier. St. Charles East in 3rd, Lake Forest, Marion, and Neuqua Valley in 6th place. That was an exciting race, wasn't it?
It sure was. You know, you never quite knew who was going to do what at when, where, or how, and Rosary pulled it out by 1/10 of a second. Congratulations to the Rosary team, coached by Bill Shawls.
Bill is doing an excellent job with that program.
Yes, he is. He again has been one. He and his wife have been very instrumental in an age group program that has led to kids coming into a high school setting.
Hey, congratulations.
Tremendous continuity and consistency. And Rosary put it together here today. And as I commented earlier, Mary DeSenza split in that 200 medley relay. The fly spot was a 23.93. Last night she had split a 25.2. So we're looking to see some more tremendous things happen, not just in her 200 freestyle event today, but also in that 100 butterfly.
They defended their title in the 200-yard medley relay. It's Aurora Rosary. Congratulations, ladies.
Our next event is the 200-yard freestyle, the consolation heat. Swimming in lane 1 is Diana Betzworth. Lane 2 is Tracy Hendrickson. Lane 3, Christy Westrich. Lane 4, Lindsay Krause. Lane 5, Laura Pennicore. And lane 6, Amy Downing. Got some kids and some fast skins swimming in this particular event.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. 200-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
8 lengths of the pool here.
Lane 5 off the blocks real quick there at the start.
That is Laura Pennicore from Stevenson High School.
The 200 free is 8 lengths of the pool.
Yes. And we do consider this a sprint event. Some of your 200 freestylers will look at you and say, it's not a sprint. Well, in all honesty, yes, it is. It's putting together 450s, making sure that you can get a good ladder going up and a ladder coming down. Taking that first 50 out so that you can set yourself up. Making sure that that middle 100 is consistent and then being able to bring that fourth 50 home fast.
Pennicore from Stevenson in the lead at the first 50, but in lane 3, Westrich from her teammate from Stevenson taking the lead at the 100.
Closely followed by Lindsay Krause from St. Charles North. We've got Diana Betzworth coming up on the outside, lane 1. She's really going to her legs here on this 5th link. We'll see what she can put together.
It seems like Christy Westrich is taking a commanding lead here by a body length from Stevenson here in lane 3 as we go to the final 50.
As long as she can just hold it together, make sure that she's consistent with her strokes, has a good wall at the turn end, and then has a strong finish. She's really staying consistent. She's got a good breathing pattern. Nice split turn. Good wall work coming out.
Lindsay Krause in lane 4 from St. Charles North is trying to catch her, as is the rest of the field.
Absolutely, but we're looking at Christy Westrich being our winner in lane 3 in the consolation finals of the 200-yard freestyle. She goes at 1:53.32, a couple tenths of a second faster than when she went last night.
Lane 4 in second, Lindsay Krause from St. Charles. Lane 6 in third from Rockford to Guilford, Amy Downing.
She put together a real nice swim. That was almost, it was a tenth of a second faster than what she did last night. Jen Lindley out of Rockford Guilford has done a really nice job with the ladies that swim out there. We're coming into our championship finals. In lane 1, we've got Ashley Wallenhofer from New Trier. Lane 2, Mary DeSenza from Rosary. Lane 3, Jackie Goldman from New Trier. Lane 4, Laura Lipskis, St. Charles East. Lane 5, Rachel Ridgway, Resurrection. And lane 6, Britta Jansen from Rockford Guilford.
200-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
It's a tough double coming out of that medley relay going into the 200-yard freestyle. So Mary, we're going to see what kind of stamina along with determination that she's going to have here to see what she can do for her Rosary team. We got Wellenhofer up in lane 1, really taking it out, along with Goldman in lane 3. Lipskis is hanging right in there in lane 4 from St. Charles East. Lipskis was the winner last year in the 200 freestyle. So she's really taking a look at what she wants to do here. Excuse me. Jackie Goldman was first last year. Lipskis was first year before last in the 500 freestyle.
Coming into the 100, we got in lane 3, Jackie Goldman.
But here comes DeSenza coming up on her left side. On Jackie's left side, here comes Mary in lane 2. Ashley Wellenhofer is still hanging in there.
Ashley's hanging in there nicely, too.
Okay.
Coming into the 150 mark, it's Jackie Goldman in lane 3.
And Mary's hanging right in there in lane 2.
It's Jackie and Mary in the center of the pool. And in lane 6, Rita Jansen of Rockford. Rachel Ridgway, the freshman from Resurrection, is right next to
We'll see who
in lane 4.
has the luck here in the last 25. Mary and Jackie, close race, but we talked about determination, and look at Mary. She is going to be a double winner here within the first 2 events.
Not only is Mary a double winner, she just broke the state record that was held by Farella from Elk Grove.
Awesome. A 1:48.66 for Mary DeSenza in the 200-yard freestyle. Fantastic.
Two races for Mary and 2 headlines.
Absolutely.
She is feeling it today.
Yes, she is. You know, Jackie hung right in there along with Ashley.
And that's some great swims there for the girls.
Rachel Ridgway was able to take 3rd place there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be right back with the 200 individual medley. Stay tuned. And welcome back here to Evanston High School. We're in the award ceremony for the 200 free finals. They just awarded 2nd place to Jackie Goldman of Winnetka, New Jersey. And the winner of the 200 free in a state record time, Mary DeSenza of Aurora Rosary. And is this girl on today or what?
Yes, she is. I'm really looking forward to that 100 butterfly tonight.
So am I. I'm as excited for her as she is for herself.
As I was talking earlier with her coach, you know, she shot past the low 54 area in the 100 butterfly and got right into the 53s. So we'll see where it goes. And as I was mentioning at the start of the 200 race, just that double coming out of that medley relay right into the 200 freestyle. She virtually only had the time of the award ceremony for the medley relay, and then the consolation he did the 200 freestyle, and she had to get herself right back up there and go, and she did.
Well, our next event here in Evanston High School is the 200-yard individual medley. From the top of the screen, which is lane 1, swimming, Nicole Schreibe from Neuqua Valley. In lane 2 from St. Charles East, Ashley Johnson. In lane 3, Kelly Hoffridge from St. Charles East. In lane 4 from Moline, Amy Roller. In lane 5 from Freeport High School, Fallon Tombson. And in lane 6, someone that Carol knows real well from Hinsdale Central, Lauren Canisano.
Mr. Starter, 200-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
The state record in the 200 IM is a 2:02.17, held by Emily Pisula from Freeport High School. She did that in the prelims of the 98 championships.
In the IM, you want to have a person who can swim all 4 strokes well. You could have a stroke that could be a little bit off, that the person in that 50 yards of that particular stroke has got to be very gutsy, very determined, get themselves out there.
After the fly, it looks like Ashley Johnson from St. Charles East in the lead into the backstroke.
We're going to see Ashley Johnson swimming the 100 butterfly today. So Hoffridge is coming up. We also have in lane 4.
Roller from Moline High School. Looking very smooth on that backstroke.
She's got a beautiful backstroke. Nice and smooth. She's got a good roll, good hand placement. We'll see what kind of turn she does here.
Going into turn, she has a half-length lead into the breaststroke.
Good underwater pullout. Hoffridge is right there with her, though.
And Hoffridge is reeling her in.
Everyone is hanging in there. Hoffridge and
at the
Roller
turn, it's close.
Are right there together. We've got Ashley Johnson coming up on the outside in lane 2 from the top of the screen.
It's Hoffridge in the lead going into the final 10 yards. Her teammate Johnson right next to her on her heels, and Roller from Moline. Into the freestyle they go.
And we always talk as a coach about having a closing freestyle. This is not a stroke that you can sit back on. You've got to be able to put it in the hopper, so to speak.
And it seems like the St. Charles East duo is taking command of this race.
Yes, it does. Ashley's got to be able to hold off Roller in lane 4. But Hoffridge has control of that 7th position. And that's going to be between Ashley and the Roller girl. And at actually touched her out.
What a finish for second place. It seems like St. Charles goes 1-2 in this console heat with Kelly Hoffridgen winning the heat in a time of 2:08.25. In second place, her teammate Ashley Johnson dropping a second from yesterday with a time of 2:09.9. And then third place from Moline High School, Amy Roller. All right. Here we go on the replay. As you see that finish, it was 0.04 of a second separating these two swimmers in the finish of this race. As you see, there's our champion. And to the right of the screen, 0.04 of a second apart. That's cutting your fingernail.
Absolutely.
Here we go for the finals of the 200 individual medley.
200-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
In lane 1, we have Megan Alexander from New Trier. In lane 2, Kathleen Pagliini from the Latin School. In lane 3, Gina Fusilio from Belleville Althoff. In lane 4, Ashley Seymour from Winnetka New Trier. In lane 5, Lisa Hamming from Lake Forest. And in lane 6, Carla Bailey from Naperville Central.
Pagliini has a great butterfly along with a beautiful backstroke. We're going to see her really take off here.
When you say that, and she wins the fly in first place is Pagliini from the Latin School.
Megan Alexander, who's at the top of your screen in lane 1. She's got a tremendous breaststroke along with Ashley Seymour in lane 4. As long as they can stay right there, they're going to challenge in that breaststroke part of the 200-yard individual medley. Lisa Hamming in lane 5 towards the bottom of your screen from Lake Forest. Again, another backstroker who's in there right now and really picking up the pace.
Well, at the midway point, it's Kathleen Pagliini in the lead, the junior from the Latin School. But here comes Fusilio in lane 3.
Along with Ashley Seymour in lane 4 and Megan Alexander at the top of your screen in lane 1 for New Trier.
And at the wall, it seems as if Fusilio has taken the lead over Pagliini.
And she has. And Pagliini is really trying to hold her own here in the breaststroke part, because she does have a good freestyle as a closure. Here comes Ashley Seymour in lane 4.
Fusilio taking a full body length lead going into the freestyle. She went 2:03 in the prelims yesterday. Let's see if she can beat that time here this afternoon.
It would be amazing for her to do that. A lot of times kids come back and improve their times for Friday night. Sometimes they're right on their times. The thing about Fusilio is that she did an open turn between her backstroke and her breaststroke, whereas all the other girls did a flip turn between back and breast. She's looking to try to get that U.S. Open cut or to show herself where she's going to be in USS swimming.
She's right on state record time. Is she going to do it?
2:02.27.
1/10 away from the state record is Fusilio. But what a great swim.
Absolutely. Good for her. And you know what? She had done that flip turn between the back and the breaststroke, she would have had that state record. It does save a few tenths of a second. But here you got a young lady coming in who trains most probably year-round USS and wanted to stay with.
Here we're going to take a look at the replay here for a moment. She's only a sophomore. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. She's a sophomore and just 1/10 off the state record.
Here we come.
She's well ahead of the rest of the field as she goes for the finish.
She put a beautiful race together. What a nice finish. She didn't glide in. She kept her head down.
All right, we're going to take a break now, ladies and gentlemen. Next event up on is the 50-yard freestyle. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Evanston High School. Here are the final results for the 200 individual medley. As you can see, it's Carla Bailey in 6th place from Naperville Central. Megan Alexander from New Trier in 5th place. And 4th place is Lisa Hamming from Lake Forest High School. And in 3rd place is Ashley Seymour. There's a little typo on the screen, from New Trier. In 2nd place from the Latin School in Chicago is Kathleen Pagliini. She's a junior there at the Latin School. And winning the 200 individual medley. Okay, Kathleen. 1/10 off the state record is Gianna Fusilio from Belleville. And there's Jenna. with a big smile on her face. I have a feeling she's going to break that state record before both years.
Great swim.
For sure. She continues to train as hard as she does. Belleville Altoff is down close to the St. Louis area, so my understanding is that she trains over with a group there in St. Louis that has a very, very strong USS swimming program. Here we go, the consolation finals of the 50-yard freestyle.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you blink, you're going to miss it. Here we go. Starting in lane 1 at the top of your screen is going to be Colleen Gorman from Homewood Flossmoor. In lane 2 from in Chicago Heights, Jenny Sanderson. In lane 3 from Naperville North, Hannah Paulzewick. In lane 4 from Lake Forest, Lindsay Fox. In lane 5 from Mundelein, Heather Reamer. And in lane 6 from Mount Prospect, Kathleen Merkley.
Mr. Starter.
50-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
And off they go, and folks, this is going to be a fast one.
As a coach, one of the things that you want to do in the 50-yard freestyle is to get your person to not take a lot of breaths, but when they do breathe, have a good strategy, make sure it's not in or out of the wall. Looks like Hannah Paulowitz is coming on strong here and will be our winner.
It looks like Paulowitz hits the wall in 24:08.
Much faster than yesterday.
4/10 off her time yesterday. That would have definitely put her in the finals yesterday.
For sure.
But just a day late on that note. Here we go into the championship finals. We're going to see in lane 1, Katie Wellenhofer from Winnetka, New Trier. In lane 2, Hillary Lane from Deerfield. She's a senior. In lane 3, Jackie Varvrek from West Chicago High School. In lane 4, Laura Furman from St. Charles North. She's the freshman.
And lane 3 is a freshman, too.
Also in lane 5, Gina Borda from Woodstock. And in lane 6, Erin Cochran from Bonzi Valley.
50-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
Great starts here.
Great starts. The state record is 22:78, held by Allison Weimer from Palatine High School, set in 96.
Now we got our top of our screen here, lanes 1, 2, and 3 going at it.
It looked like lane 3 won the 25, and that's Varvrek. Varvrek trying to hold off the field. It's Varvrek in lane 3, and Lane in lane 2. Lane 3, lane 2.
Finish.
Varvrek in lane 3 wins the race 23:84. Holding off Hillary Lane from Deerfield in lane 2. She got second at 23:93. And third was Laura Furman from St. Charles North, the freshman. Okay, we're going to show you that replay again, ladies and gentlemen, and watch how close this race is as they come to the wall. As you can see,
Jackie was just a touch ahead of Hillary. Hillary was really coming on strong in the last 5 yards between the flag and the finish.
All right, coming up here at the Illinois State Girls Swimming and Diving Championship, we'll have the 1-meter diving. Stay tuned.
We should have the awards for the 50 free.
All right, welcome back here to Evanston High School. The 50 freestyle championship results we have on the screen. Jackie Varvrek from West Chicago. And first place, Hillary Lane from Deerfield. In second, Laura Furman from St. Charles North, the freshman. In third place, Katie Weinhofer from Winnetka, New Trier, also a freshman. In fourth place, Erin Cochran from Bonzi Valley in fifth, and Jenna Borda from Woodstock in sixth place. And here you can see them approaching the award stand. That's the second place finisher there. Hillary Lane from Deerfield finishing second. And going to her block for winning is Jackie Varvrek. And she's only a freshman, Carol.
There were 3 freshmen that placed top 6 in that 50 freestyle. So they're going to be coming back over the next couple years. We'll see where their coaches put them.
Let's see if they can break that state record for Allison Weimer of 22:78. She's on pace as a freshman going 23:84. That is fast.
Yeah, it would be great, down the road to see that. But Allison Weimer, she is an enigma along with Lindsay Farella. On the other hand, we did see Mary DeSenza beat Lindsay Farella's 200-yard freestyle record today.
We have Winnetka New Trier leading with 82 points. Rosary in second with 48. St. Charles right on their tail, and we know that's going to be a close one all day with 47 points. Lake Forest in fourth with 37. St. Charles North, the sister school of St. Charles East, or the adopted daughter, I don't know how to phrase it, sister school, 25. Tied with Marian Catholic in Chicago Heights. Is that what you expected today, Carol?
Yes, I had last night before the meet even started, someone asked me who I thought would be the top 3 teams, and I said New Trier, Rosary, and St. Charles East, and wasn't quite sure where Rosary and St. Charles East were going to finish, but I knew they'd be either second or third, depending upon how the kids would swim today.
What's it going to take for Lake Forest to break into that top 3 right now?
Lake Forest is going to have some unbelievable swims, but I think if I remember correctly, they don't have a lot of room to move. Most of their kids are in the consolation finals.
All right, we're going to go to the diving. As you can see, there's Pam Neustatter right there getting ready behind the board. She's going to be doing an inward dive when the judges are in place and the crowd settles down. Pam, coming into these finals, is currently in 5th place. Now we're having an announcement about the flash photography here in the venue. The divers are waiting impatiently, drying off with their Sammies. The judges are getting their scoring panels in place, and here we go. Pam now is doing an inward dive pike in the pike position. Pam has been the leader after the 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 7th round. She nailed a 103 forward 1.5 earlier yesterday for 7s. That made her one of our leaders. That's a great solid start for Pam here. That's going to get about 6.5. She could have taken it a little deeper on the finish. Scores from the judges are 7, 7.5, and a 6.5.
She ended up with 32.25 points for that award, for that dive.
Our next diver is Tina Hintz from Tinley Park. She'll be doing a back dive in a straight position. Tina's in 10th place currently. She left that dive a little short there. As you can see, she didn't set enough with her hands, and that prevented the dive from moving around. The judges' awards are 6, 5.5, 5, 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5.
Total awards for that dive, 27.2.
Our next diver from Hinsdale Central is going to be Ann Conley. Ann's currently in 12th place, and she has nowhere to go but up, and she's doing a forward 1.5 somersaults in the tuck position. It seemed to get a little way, as I was saying earlier, Carol, it's the balance on the end of the board. It seemed like Ann did not get her knee up strong enough in the hurdle, and she leaned forward a little bit there.
Yes, she did.
Cinnamon Woods has done a great job with her, bringing her up. She's a junior now, and she's been creeping up every year.
Yeah, 21.6 total award for that dive.
Christina Lucas, our next diver, she is currently in 4th place, and she's doing a fantastic job as a freshman. She's doing an inward 1.5 somersaults in the pike position. This is a high degree of difficulty. She really needs to hit this dive if she wants a chance to win this meet. That's an outstanding dive. That was a great takeoff by Christina right there on the bottom, and she just buried her chin on the bottom, which made it go a little past vertical, but just a solid big, as you can see on that overhead camera, that's great distance for an inward. 5.5, 6s from the judges is going to put her in contention with 314 right now, 95.
40.8 for her award.
That's a big award for her. Next is Anne-Marie Brutch. Currently, Anne-Marie is in 6th place. She'll be doing a forward 1.5 somersaults pike, and I think we have a change. I don't know.
The diver can do this before the dive goes.
I'm not on the deck, so I really can't tell what's happening with Anne-Marie. So we're just going to have to wait a little bit here to see what the officials decide. She had this problem early in the preliminary rounds where she didn't understand the announcer and how the announcer read the dive. And actually, the announcer made a mistake and read the wrong number.
Okay.
So it's good to know that she has some good ears on.
Oh, it's good to see that she seems to be pretty loose.
Okay, everything is correct now. The announcer made the mistake again. It's Anne-Marie now with a forward 1 1/2 somersaults in the pike position. It's a required dive for the diver. There are 5 requireds done by each diver, and there's 6 optionals done. 1 from each category and 1 optional of their choice. That is an excellent job by Anne-Marie. And I tell you what, Carol, she has been so consistent on every dive thus far, and that's why she's in the top 6 right now. Nothing flashy, but just staying solid all day. As a sophomore, 17th, and as a junior, 18th. So here she goes. 201A, back dive straight. Kate Johnson from Orland Park.
Wow.
That is a great dive. She extended the body beautifully off the board. She would have got a point more per judge if she had grabbed her hands on the entry. As you see, that's a great position right there, but doesn't grab her hands as she goes in the water. That creates a big splash. She would have got 7.5 8s from the judges if she would have grabbed those hands. She ended up getting 6s across the board, a 5.5 and a 7, a couple 7s.
32.3 total awards.
Allison Prather up from Kanya doing a back 1 1/2 somersault with a half twist. That's a solid dive for Allison here in the 9th round of diving. She fell back away from the board a little bit. That's going to put the board, the dive out there. She's getting 5, 5.5s from the judges, which is about right. Here we go on the takeoff. Watch her shoulders. They fade back a little bit, pulling almost like a gymnast before the reach. She really needs to reach off the board and extend those arms.
34.65 total award.
Amanda Whitty up now from LaGrange Lions. She's doing a 4 1/2 pike. Amanda, that's a solid dive for her. She could have been a little more hollow on the finish. As you see in this replay, it's going to be hard overhead. It's great distance from the board. But as she goes in, she lets her legs fall over her tailbone, and that creates that splash on the end of the water. She gets 5.5s and 6s from the judges.
30.6 total award.
Our next diver here is Lauren Roth from Loyola Academy. She'll be doing an inward dive in the pike position. Lauren's been solid all meet long. And she's staying that way. It's just a phenomenal towing point from there and a very smooth takeoff. That's going to get scored well by the judges. As you can see in the replay, she throws over the board, and that is good, ladies and gentlemen, because the board will throw you away. She got 2 8s from the judges, 2 7.5s, 2 7s, and a 6.5.
33.0 total award.
Now our defending state champion, Sarah Hirschman, on the board. She'll be doing a forward 1 1/2 somersaults in the pike position. That's a solid dive for Sarah. That's a good dive. Fell away a little bit on the takeoff, but a good solid start for her today. The judges like the 7.5, 7, 6.5, 7, 8, 7, and 8.
36.55.
That's going to keep her in the lead here after 9 rounds. Our next diver is Allison Barrett from Dollars Grove North. She'll be doing the same forward 1 1/2 somersault in the pike position. That's a solid dive for Allison there. She did a great job in that hurdle. She's very strong off the board. She's a very athletic girl. The judges liked it too. 7.5, 6.5 from the judges. Here's the replay. Look at how high she gets off the board in this hurdle. And she actually jumps a little bit higher than Sarah. As you see, as she goes to the water, she just loses her legs there at the end, and that cost her that half point to a point per judge.
33.15 total award.
Okay, and our last diver here today is Julie Burt. Julie from LaGrange Lions. She'll be doing a forward 2 1/2 somersaults tuck. And she really needs to hit this dive. This is really had a great first 5 rounds, and heads was solid in rounds 6, 7, and 8. But this is the big DD dive for her at 2.4. She needs to get vertical and kick out tight. I tell you, that's probably the best one she's ever done in her life. That was a great hurdle on the end of the board. Just lines up a little short of vertical, but I'd be very pleased with that dive. The judges awarded 5s, a couple 4 1/2s, and a 4. Here's the replay. Look at how strong she is off the board. Throws the hips up strong, kicks nice and tight, reaching a little in front of vertical. Well, here at Evanston High School, our 3rd or 11th and final round of diving. We have Pam Neustatter from Niles North. Forward 1 1/2 somersaults with 1 twist. She does an excellent job of getting vertical on that dive. There's some good DD on that dive. She was in the middle of the pack there, but she's getting 6, 6 1/2s on this dive, as you see on this. She gets a good takeoff and then goes for the finish. An excellent job, Pam. You've done a great job today.
41.8 total awards.
Tina Hint's final dive is going to be a reverse 1 1/2 somersaults in the tuck position. Tina was a little slow coming off the board. She didn't seem to get her legs up right away, and she felt stuck in the dive, which means it wasn't spinning as fast as she would like. As you can see, her arms just didn't get through. She comes back for the legs instead of bringing the legs to her, but she squeezes a nice tight tuck and then goes by on the finish.
28.75 on her award.
Ann Conley from Hinsdale Central up next. She's doing a forward 1 somersault with 2 twists. That's a great twisting action there by Ann. That's a great way to finish this meet for her. A good, solid finish. As you can see, she gets up off the board. Tight twist position, which is excellent, and squares on the bottom. Average of 4s and 5s from the judges. Our next diver is Christina Lucas, the freshman from Deerfield. This is her dive, forward front 2 1/2 somersaults in a tuck position. If you want to put some pressure on Sarah Hirschman right now, this is the girl that's going to do it with this dive. Oh, that was an excellent dive, people. Let me tell you, she spins like a top. She had a great hurdle, and I think just being a freshman kind of got away, and she just missed the finish. But mechanically speaking, that is an excellent dive for that freshman out of Deerfield. Christina, you're going to have a great future. Keep it up. Our next diver is going to be Anne-Marie Brutch. Her final dive will be a forward 1 somersault with 2 twists. She's just been steady all day, just like quietly steady. As you can see her go to the bottom of the pool, that's a solid finishing dive for her. That's going to put her right up in the middle of the pack, I believe. As you can see, she's just a little slow on the twisting mechanics here. She doesn't get the arms up tight to the body. She's a little twisted there, but she does enough to make the twist. And finishes strongly, getting 5s across the board pretty much from the judges.
33.35 total award.
Kate Johnson from Moreland Park, Carl Sandburg School. She's doing a forward 2 1/2 somersault. This is a big dive for her. You can see the point I was making earlier is the balance on the end of the board, and Kate did not maintain that balance. She kind of got ahead of herself. She rushed, as you see. She lands on the corner of the board, which makes it harder for her to ride the board up. And it just, maybe emotions got a little ahead of her there for the senior. We're waiting to judges' scores as Allison Prather there's on the board. And the judges are awarding Kate's dive right now. There's Allison on the board. She's from Conant High School. She's a senior, age 17. She's just having so much fun. I had a chance to talk to her before this meet, and she was just all smiles the whole time I talked to her. And that's a good, solid finishing dive for Allison right there. She pulled a little bit back with the shoulders. I wish she could have got her arms through a little bit narrower on the start, as you see on this replay. Her arms are a little wide as they come through and pulls by. Instead of wrapping around the body, to wrap into the body, and that kind of pulls it back and away. It's a good, great state meet there for Allison. Our next diver is Amanda Whitty. Amanda, a junior out of LaGrange Lions. She'll be doing a back 1 1/2 somersaults with a half twist. And that's a good, solid dive. She pulls her head a little bit on the start as she pulls off the board. I wish if she would have reached her arms a little bit higher off the board there, you see the head goes back before the arms. But she does a great job of getting a good finish for solid 5.5 range scores. Ending the meet here for the junior. Look out for her next year. She's got a bright future. Lauren Roth, a senior out of Loyola Academy. Speaking with Laura earlier, she's looking to go to a Big Ten school next year. Oh, and that's just a great takeoff. The crowd didn't seem to like that takeoff, but having coached that dive often, she did a great job of standing it up over the board. She ducked her head on the finish. As you see, she's going to duck her head here on the finish. It's not that close, people. You're watching that at home, and it's really not that close, just so you know that. She was safe on that dive.
But most of the judges...
The judges got scared, and the judges are going to judge her down right there. They judge her with a couple 3.5s and some 4s there. Our next diver is Sarah Hirschman.
Oh, awesome.
There's your state champion right
Absolutely.
there. Sarah Hirschman defends her title. That was a great dive for her. And as you see on this replay, she sets her hurdle up. Look at that. Great balance on the hurdle. Good head position. Squeezes the tuck. Sees her finish. And just stretches through the water for vertical finish. And gets good scores. And actually, I believe, beats her last year's score by a couple points. And congratulations. But we still have 2 divers left here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not, there's still places to be won. There's still second places definitely up for grabs. Allison Barrett doing a back 1 1/2 somersaults in the pike position. And if she nails this dive, she can move right up into second place. That's a great finishing dive for Allison. She could have went a little bit deeper on the finish, but that's a solid dive. Let's see what the judges, as we see on this takeoff. She picks her head a little bit up too fast there, which on the finish is going to create this little dolphin kick on the end. And that cost her a couple points per judge, but she averaged 5.5 for the judges. And that's going to put her right up there. And our last diver today is Julie Burt from LaGrange Lions. The senior is just happy to be here. She's got a back 1 1/2 somersaults in the pike position left. 2.4 degree difficulty. That's a good dive for Julie right there. She seemed to drop her legs as she came out of it, as we see this again on the replay. Pulls her head on the bottom, crimps the legs, and just lets go of the pike a little too soon. That leaves it a lot short, but for Julie, I think she had a great senior year. There's Sarah Hirschman right now, and ladies and gentlemen, getting a hug from Allison Barrett. We'll be right back here at the Evanston High School and the site of the Illinois State Swimming and Diving Championships. Welcome back here to Evanston High School here and for the state swimming and diving championship. As you can see, Sarah Hirschman winning the event from Barrington, 4:15.75. The freshman from Deerfield, Christina Lucas, in second. Pam Newstadter from Miles North in third. Amanda Whitty, the junior from Lyons Township, in fourth. Lauren Roth, senior from Loyola, in fifth. And Allison Barrett, senior from Downers Grove North, 374.95. And she pulled it up. She was in 8th place, and she moved into the top 6 in the finals. As we see the wide shot there are place finishers here from places 12 through 7th. And now we are going to head back and see the final 6 award winners get their medals here on the award stand. And our first one in 6th place is Allison Barrett from Downers Grove North, finishing with a score of 374.95. That gold suit moved her up 2 spots here today into 6th place. Great way to finish your senior year as she smiles at her parents and at the crowd. And Lauren Roth giving her a hug there, our 5th place finisher. 377.35. 3 points, less than 3 points separating those two. She's from Loyola Academy. There's Lauren. And Amanda Whitty there giving Allison a hug in 4th place. She scored 379.95. Just got Lauren Roth by 2 points there. She's a junior. In 3rd place, there she is, Pam Newstadter from Niles North High School, score 385.40. She was our leader for 4 out of the 11 rounds and ends up in 3rd place as a senior. That's a great way to finish, Pam. Good luck in college. And earlier when I said we had a young field, and we have a young field right here. We have a freshman in 2nd place, Christina Lucas from Deerfield. She scored 389.05, and all smiles there for Christina.
Congratulations, Christina. You did a good job. I'm going to help you up with this.
And now, please welcome to the championship platform, your first place finisher, Illinois State High School champion.
And there she is, she defended her title here as a sophomore. She won it last year as a freshman. Sarah Hirschman out of Barrington. She scored a 4:15.75, just right 2 points off her last year's score. But again, that 2nd straight diving title.
She seemed to handle the pressure very well today.
Yes, she did. And she's all smiles. We're going to take a look again at that award-winning dive by Sarah. As you can see right here, she gets her arms up, just solid balance on the end of the board, throws the arms, squeeze the tuck, and hits vertical right there. That dive right there put it over the top for her and gave her her 2nd straight state crown in as many years. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because our next event will be the women's 100-yard butterfly. And you won't want to miss Mary DeSenza's swim.
We will be having a 15-minute warm-up here for the swimmers since they have been sitting around for about an hour. So they will allow them to get in the water and get themselves ready to go.
But coming up again is the 100-yard butterfly. Cool. Next up, the 100-yard butterfly consolation heat. In lane 1, we're going top of the screen to the bottom. In lane 1, MJ Dennison from Neuqua Valley. In lane 2, Brenda Benning from Elgin. In lane 3, Laura Pontecore from Stevenson. In lane 4, Amber Schroeder from Guilford. In lane 5, Jessie Waller from Evanston Township, home pool girl. In 6, Anya Botu from Lyons.
Butov.
Butov. Thank you, Carol.
Let's see what this group can do to set the stage for the championship finals. See if Mary can pull off a national record here.
Here in the consoles, we got to keep our eyes on Laura Pontecore there, the junior from Lincolnshire Stevenson. She won 58.72 in the prelims yesterday. She has that bodysuit on. And we'll see if that can pull her and win this consolation heat. She's seated #1 going into this by 2 hundredths of a second. And 500ths behind Amber Schroeder is in second in this heat is Brenda Banning from Elgin.
Right.
This should be an exciting race.
Yes. The other thing is that Pontecore had a great out in her 200 freestyle earlier this afternoon. So we'll see if that speed is here for the butterfly.
That is true. As you can see, the crowd is getting into this right now. The fans have taken their seats again. The electricity is about to turn on here in Evanston High School. Up on the blocks they go. And they're off. Looks like a fair start. Everyone equal. This is 4 lengths of the pool in the butterfly stroke. That's 100 yards. And at the turn, it's too close to call right now.
Looked like lane 2 touched first. And that would be Brenda Banning from Elgin. But we'll see here at the 50 turn.
Going into the wall, it looks like Banning and Panicore even at the wall.
Within tenths of a second of each other.
Fingernail from each other. Here we go. And it's going to be a tight one at the end. As you can see, all lanes 1 through 5 are hanging with each other. And lane 6 is up there also. In the final 25, here they go. Banning's the first one out of the water. It's Banning in lane 1. Dennison.
Very close to call here. Who has the strongest finish?
Can Banning hold it off? It looks like it's
lane
Banning.
2.
Brenda Banning from Elgin High School winning the console heat. Edging out Laura Panicore and MJ Dennison, the freshman from Neuqua Valley. As you can see on the finish, here comes Brenda into the wall, and she's just going to outstretch Laura Panicore right there. As you can see, she just got those arms out and outstretched Laura for the finish.
She decided not to attempt another stroke, and sometimes kids will do that. They think that they'll misjudge their finish, but she kept reaching, just like you said.
And that's a great finish, and that got her 7th place. But here we go in the finals of the 100-yard fly. In lane 1, we have Ashley Johnson from St. Charles. In lane 2, Paulowitz from Naperville. Mary DeSenza in lane 3. Olin in 4. Brunka in 5.
Great start. Here we go.
And Norcus in 6, and here goes
beautiful
Mary
underwater
DeSenza.
work.
Keep in mind,
She's taking it out.
national record is 53.41.
She's right on her first turn. Great dolphin kicks under the water. Kept her head down, good streamline. Let's see if she's on this wall. If she is, she's got her strokes down. She's out, 25.08, a little faster than last night. Looking like we're gonna see something here.
That's 42 hundredths faster than last night. She's well ahead of the national record right now. Well ahead of the field.
She's really coming on strong going into this last wall. Here she goes.
She's pushing off strong. Here she comes,
We got people
folks.
standing on their feet here. Come on, Mary.
The whole place is standing. She's got 3 body lengths lead on the field.
She's right in there.
50, 51.
Not breathing, good girl. She's got it.
53.13. We have just set a new national record here at Evanston High School at the state championships. Mary DeSenza.
53.13. We didn't just pass it by a little. That was a lot.
She just broke Misty Hyman's national record. Misty, the gold medalist in 2000 in Sydney. Here's the finish on the monitor right now. Mary coming into the wall. Well, there's no one else around her. This is all guts and glory for her right there. And out touches the national record by
0.3 of a second.
A little more than 0.3 of a second. Congratulations, Mary, not only for being a state champion, but for setting a new national record in the 100-yard butterfly.
One of the best things that she could have done was to have kept her head down and not breathe the last 5 yards into that wall. That's what gave it to her.
Excellent executed race there for Mary. Coming up next, we'll have the 100-yard freestyle. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Evanston High School. There's the 100 fly butterfly results. Mary DeSenza winning the meet. National record time, 53.13. Olin in second. Paulowitz in third. Brunka in fourth from Barrington. In fifth, Norcus from Rosary. And in sixth, athlete Ashley Johnson from St. Charles East. And we're at the award ceremony right now. As you can see, there's our third place finisher right there, Hannah Paulowitz from Naperville North. She's a senior. And our finishing in second place, Christy Olin, senior out of Glenbard West.
And out of a place that doesn't have a swimming pool, these girls come in at the sectional competition.
Wow. and our champion here this afternoon, and the electricity is beginning in the pool. A new national record holder, a junior out of Aurora Rosary, Mary DeSenza, 53-13. And after speaking with Mary yesterday, I knew something special was going to happen today, and there she is right there, accepting her award for first place.
Just unbelievable. Here she is at the finish. As I said, she's keeping her head down. That's what gave her the national record. She went 3 strokes from the flag, no breathing, head down. Tremendous butterfly swimmer here. And we're going to hear some great things coming from her over the next 3 to 5 years.
She took 28 hundredths off the national mark that Misty Hyman set in 96.
And we know where Misty went this summer, actually in September. Gold medalist at the Sydney 2000 Games in that 200-meter butterfly.
Shocking the world, upsetting the Australian. But, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a lot more swimming here to cover today. And our next event's going to be the 100-yard freestyle. And the question is, well, here's our lane assignments. In lane 1, Colleen Gorman from Holman Flossmoor. Lane 2, Aaron O'Neill from Lyons Township. Lane 3, Sarah McKinney from Schaumburg. Lane 4, Keely DeCore from Barrington. In lane 5, Maggie Ware from Rosary. And in lane 6, Lauren Madding from Hinsdale Central. And I'm looking, Carol, at a lot of these 100 free times, and it seems that Mary DeSenza's time's as fast in the butterfly.
Yes, it is. And the definition of freestyle means that you really could get in and swim any stroke you wanted to.
Here we go for the start. And away they go here in the 100 free. What kind of strategy are they using in this first 50?
First 50, what you want to do is just set yourself up, get that good feel of the water, keep your momentum going so that you can go in and out of those turns quickly. This is a sprint event, so it's not a lot of let's hold back. You've got to get out there and just go after it.
Looks like McKinney's going to come into the wall in first place. Madding from Hinsdale Central, though, on the wall also, 25.57, 700ths out of it.
Well, last night, Sarah McKinney swam the 200 freestyle, and I was very impressed with her first 100 out. And we're seeing that again here today. We've got the girl from Holman Flossmoor, Colleen Gorman, up in lane 1, the top of the screen, really trying to fight and hold on to it. It's anybody's race coming here in the last 5 yards.
It could be.
Who wants it? I think Maggie Ware
from Hinsdale Central wins the consoles. Your former
take that back. Lauren Meading. I thought Maggie Ware might have touched her out, but it shows that Lauren was able to reach that hand in there just that little bit quicker.
I think that's attributed to good coaching in her career.
Oh, thank you. Just glad to see that she could come back and do something with it.
So Maggie Ware from Rosary was in second there. And third is the outside smoker heats. And third was Colleen Gorman from Holman Flossmoor. Here's that final again on the replay.
Can't really see it because lane 6 is at the bottom of her screen and really out of the picture, but she just had a great extension.
But we can see her head. Now for the start of the 100 championship final. Magnuson from Andrew in first. In lane 1, Cochran and Bouncy Valley in 2. Goldman in 3, Thorne in 4. Jansen in 5, and
there we go.
Varbrick in 6. Look out for Varbrick. She had a good 50 earlier today.
Yes, she did. It's along with Laura Furman from St. Charles North.
If we have another outside smoker heat here.
And it could happen. The kids love these outside lanes at Evanston. You get out there and go. Anything can happen. All right, here comes Jackie into the wall.
Goldman
right
hits
there.
The wall first over Furman.
Along with Furman, though. We'll see who has that great third wall and then coming home.
Looks like Jackie's got a strong kick going right now.
Yes, she does. Well, she had a good turn. She kept her head down, didn't take a breath out of the wall. She's really building on her lead here. Now it's who's going to come up with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 6th places. Jackie Gallman's the winner.
Jackie Gallman.
51-17.
From Winnetka, New Trier. Last year she finished 2nd in this event. This year, state champion.
Here we go.
Last 5 yards, as you can see, Jackie's keeping her head down, but also keeping the head in the right position, really stretching and reaching for that wall to become that winner. Even though Lauren's time from the last heat, you know, tied Christine Magnuson and also beat out Jackie Vavrick, once you make it into your heat or your placing, you cannot move any higher.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, we have the 500-yard freestyle. We'll be right back. We're back here. There's the results of the 100-yard freestyle. Jackie Goldman winning the event in 51:17. She's a junior out of New Trier. Laura Furman from St. Charles North, the freshman, coming in second. Erin Cochran from Waubonsee Valley in third. Rita Johnson from Guilford in fourth. Magnuson from Andrew Tinley Park in fifth. And Jackie Varvek, freshman out of West Chicago High School. And there's the freshman Laura Furman from St. Charles North, congratulating her competitors, finishing second. And Jackie Goldman there, our 2,100-yard freestyle state champion, the junior out of Winnetka, New Trier.
She was able to come back in this 100 freestyle and win it after just being touched out in that 200 freestyle earlier today. Here comes our finish. Said how important it is to keep your head down and just be reaching for that wall. She did a great job of finishing strong.
And there are 100-yard freestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Evansville High School. We have the 500 free championship taking place. Lane assignments are as follows. Tracy Hendricks from Champaign Centennial in 1. Taylor Bayless from New Trier in 2. Ashley Weinhofer, New Trier in 3. Laura Lipskis in lane 4 from St. Charles East. The freshman Rachel Ridgway from Resurrection in 5. And Christy Westrich from Stevenson. We have 2 state champions in this event. Previous state champions. And they're off. Our state champions I'm talking about is the sophomore in lane 3, Ashley Weinhofer. She won it last year for Winnetka, New Trier. And the 98 state champion is Laura Lipskis from St. Charles East. And she's in lane 4, and they're pitted next to each other.
Again, they're setting their pace, trying to get some open water, just get that good feel for what this event is all about. All of these girls have good closure to their races. You'll see some fast 100 splits coming on that 500. We've got Lipskis right now just a touch ahead of Ashley Weinhofer in lane 3.
And Ridgway, the freshman from Resurrection, right behind him, along with Bayless from New Trier also.
Weinhofer is 1/100th of a second ahead of Lipskis at the turn.
As you can see, it's very close here at the 150 mark, or at the 150 mark, or at the 125 mark, sorry. Pulling into the 150 mark right now, it's a neck-and-neck race between lanes 2 through 5. All of them within a second of each other.
And they all have good alternate side breathing going so they can see each other. They have a good sense of what's going on.
As you can see here, here are the current point standings. New Trier with 98 points leading the way. Rosary catching up with 80 points. St. Charles East in 3rd place with 56. St. Charles North, the sister school, with 38 in fourth place. First-year program, doing a great job. Lake Forest in fifth, and Barrington in sixth with 30, thanks to Sarah Hirschman.
And right now at the flip turn of the 200 freestyle, we've got Laura Lipskis 1/100th of a second ahead of Ashley Wellnhofer. Again, it's a tremendous fight to see who's going to be able to pull this one off.
It's the 98 state champ versus the 99 state champ.
Absolutely. And then Ridgeway is right there with them.
And only one of them can be the 2000 state champ. And right now...
No, that's not true. We could have a tie.
You're correct.
And it has happened before.
Thank you for correcting me. Right now, it's this girl from St. Charles, Laura Lipskis, in the lead at the 250 mark.
We've got Ridgeway now, who's in second place, but Ashley Wellnhofer is hanging in there. We're going to see an unbelievable last 200 yards of this race.
A little over halfway home here in the 500-yard freestyle, folks, and it's looking like Laura, the senior, Laura Lipskis from St. Charles, at the lead at 300. The freshman right next to her from Resurrection, Rachel Ridgeway, hot in pursuit. And the sophomore, Ashley Wellhofer from Winnetka New Trier, right next to her. And it looks like Laura's starting to pull away.
She has picked it up a little bit, but you got to understand, Ashley's a tremendous competitor. Last year, when the two of them went head-to-head, Ashley was able to pull it together in the last 75 yards. You know, Laura does have a good lead right now, but anything can happen in a 500. We
have 150 yards left here in this race, and it's Lipskis, the senior from St. Charles, in the lead.
Yes. Now Ridgeway is doing a little bit of drafting off of Lipskis. She's staying over to one side of the lane line, so she's not circle swimming. And the drafting means that she's being pulled along a little bit. She's not having a lot of the wash coming back from her own waves. Lipskis is still on the lead at the 400 mark. She's out at 356.18.
Last year, Laura fell to second place to Ashley in the 500 free, and it looks like she's not going to be denied this year. She's swimming with a lot of courage.
She sure is. She went after it right there at the 250 mark and just took off. And I think she's put enough distance between herself and the rest of the field. She is that true competitor that's just like, hey, this is mine.
She's got a body length lead, but second place is still up for grab for the sophomore from New Trier and freshman from Resurrection. State record is 4:48, held by Bridget Bowman from Glen Ellen. That was set in 86.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Remember that race well.
The
Here
final
she comes.
25.
Look at these girls. Really turning it on, trying to put whatever they have left into this race.
But it's going to be...
Lipskis is going to win it.
It's Lipskis. Second place is...
Ashley Wellnhofer.
By 0.14 of a second over the freshman from Resurrection, Rachel Ridgeway. St. Charles with the victory here in the 500-yard freestyle. 4:55.47 for Laura Lipskis.
Which is her fastest time of her life. Here we go, the last 7 to 10 yards here. Look at the lead that Laura has over Ashley. Rest of her field, she's just able to reach and stretch. She kept her rhythm going throughout the whole way.
Laura basking in her victory right there, enjoying the moment.
Well deserved.
Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the 200-yard freestyle relay. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the results of the 500-yard freestyle. Laura Lipskis, the senior for St. Charles, winning it in 4:55.47. Ashley Wellhofer from New Trier, close by in second. The freshman from Resurrection, Rachel Ridgeway, 4:56.98. Just missing out, the sophomore from New Trier. Taylor Bayless, New Trier in fourth place, 4:58.50. Hendrickson, Tracy Hendrickson from Champaign Centennial, 5:02.06. And that was in fifth place. And in sixth place, Christy Westridge, from Stevenson, 5:15:36. A lot of you out there might be looking at that result for Westridge and wonder why she went 5:15. And Carol and myself were talking in the break about how coaches strategize certain swims at certain points of the meet.
And I don't know if this is absolutely true, but my speculation is that she has 2 more relays to go. And coach just said, get in there, stretch it out. Let's put something together to get you going for these 2 relays.
Here's Wilhofer, we just saw on the screen. Here's our champion, the senior from St. Charles, Laura Lipskis. From St. Charles East. 4:55:47 lifetime best here. She's the 98 state champ and the 2000 state champion in the 500-yard freestyle.
She swam a great race. She kept herself calm and collected, and then just took it out after that 250 mark and wondered if anyone was going to follow her. And here we have the finish again. She's right there in the middle of her lane. She's just long, very smooth with her stroke. Just reaches right out there, sees that she's touched first and a lifetime best time.
At this time, the pool is now open for a 15-minute period. Once again, the pool is open for warm-ups for 15 minutes.
Our next event here at the high school state championships will be the 200 freestyle relay, the consolation heat. Our lane assignments are as follows. In lane 1, West Chicago. In lane 2, Naperville North. Lane 3, Hinsdale Central. Lane 4, Stevenson. Lane 5, St. Charles North. And in lane 6, out of Rockford, Guilford.
Before this relay goes, there will be a 10 to 15 minute warm-up again. This allows the girls an opportunity to get in and just stretch out, get any cramps, get that lactic acid out of their muscles. On the other hand, a lot of the girls have gone up to the rub-down rooms and have
State record is 135.7. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Evanston High School. Here's the lane assignments for the consolation heat of the 200 freestyle relay. In lane 1, West Chicago. In lane 2, Naperville North. In lane 3, Hinsdale Central. Lane 4, Stevenson. Lane 5, St. Charles North. And in lane 6, from Rockford, Guilford.
strategy as a coach. You want your sprinters to have maybe 2 to 4 breaths throughout the whole 50. That's it. Not a lot of breathing, definitely not a breath off the start or in and out of your walls. You get a lot of splash here from, if you take that breath, you'll find your own wake coming out of the wall, get the water hitting you, and it will slow down your momentum.
This is going to go fast, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a 50 free per swimmer. The state record is 135.79.
Here we go.
In lane 4, or lane 3, it's Laura Metting from Hinsdale Central. Off to a quick start along with Laura Furman from St. Charles.
North. And over there in lane 1, top of our screen from West Chicago. It could be Jackie Vadrick, but I have a feeling it's the start person.
St. Charles to the wall first. St. Charles to the wall first. Ladies and gentlemen, the coaches are not, they don't have to turn in their swimmers in the order they're swimming until the meet, until the race begins. So we're not able to get you the exact names for the competitors. But at the wall, St. Charles North here at the 75-yard mark seems to be in the lead, but also look out for Lincolnshire Stevenson coming up. And it looks pretty even here at the 100-yard mark.
Absolutely.
Great start for St. Charles there off the block.
Got
it's St. Charles, Stevenson, and
Naperville North is coming along there. St. Charles North is holding their own here. Going with their fastest ones first has really set the stage.
This is the final 50 right now. St. Charles North with a comfortable lead. Body length lead for the final swimmer. Stevenson in the water in second. It's St. Charles North in the lead still at the flip turn. The race for second is on. Look out for Naperville North.
Yeah, it's Hannah Polowitz anchoring in lane 2. We got Lauren Camasano on lane 3.
Who's going to finish? It looks like Stevenson pulls it off in the final 25.
Absolutely.
That's Stevenson winning the console heat in the time of 1:39.21. And it seems that coaching strategy did pay off. In second place, Naperville North, 1:39.31, only 10 hundredths of a second, 1/10 of a second slower. And there's our lane assignments currently for the 200 free relay. In lane 1, Naperville Central. Lane 2, Rosary Aurora. Lane 3, Winnetka New Trier. Lane 4, Lake Forest. Lane 5, St. Charles East. And lane 6, Waubonsie Valley. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the state record is 1:35.79.
Good start.
St. Charles hasn't lost a free relay in 3 years.
You got Naperville Central off to the early lead on the lane 1 at the top of your screen.
That was a great start off the blocks.
Sure was.
For that Central swimmer.
We've got lane 4 and 5 coming up here. Lake Forest along with St. Charles East. Naperville Central's touches first, 24:02. That's the fastest out of any girl leading off the 200 free relay.
That's a great leg of a relay right there to start off the evening, the afternoon. And they're holding on to the lead as Central. Winnetka New Trier is coming up. Lake Forest on their tail and St. Charles next to them.
New Trier touches first, Naperville Central second at the 100 mark. Third person in the water now.
It looks like New Trier and Lake
Naperville
Forest.
Central's coming along. New Trier's split first, Naperville Central second. Here comes Lake Forest though.
We're coming into the final 50. It's Winnetka New Trier in the lead. Lake Forest in second.
Let's see what happens at the split turn. New Trier's got it. Lake Forest is coming on. But I think New Trier's going to be able to hold it here.
Can they break the state record of 1:35.79?
Lake Forest has got second.
And
now it's not quite.
2/10 of 1/1500ths off the state record, but our champion this year, Winnetka New Trier in the 200-yard freestyle relay.
Here comes the finish here by New Trier. Keeping her head down, really stroking hard. Great strong kick, reaches right into the wall there. Touches in a 1:35.93, just off the record.
0.16 off the state record. 1.4, I'm sorry, 0.14 off the state record.
Had a little movement here with some of the teams as far as who finished, you know, the third place, fourth place, fifth, and sixth. Naperville Central ended up third.
Coming up, we'll have the 100-yard backstroke. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Evanston High School, the 200 free relay championships. There's the results. New Trier, I think it was 1/1400ths of a point away from a state record, and but they still won the meet. Won the event. Lake Forest in second, 1:37.52. Naperville Central in third, tying St. Charles East at 1:38.53. Aurora Rosary in fifth place, and Waubonsie Valley in sixth place. Carol, you were mentioning in the break there was they could have had that state record if something would have happened. What was that?
Well, from what I could see up here, and especially watching the replay, it looked like the anchor person for New Trier took an extra stroke into that finish. And if that was the case, that was at least 0.2 of a second there, which would have given them their state record. But the other thing that I pointed out too, they have one senior on that relay team, Kieran Magnuson. Sure, she will be graduating, but the other 3 are back, along with another person who will slide into Kieran's spot. So they're going to give it another challenge next year.
They're going to just reload.
They will reload, along with quite a few other teams here today, too.
They're going to reload. There you see there's St. Charles smiling over there, tying for 3rd place with Naperville North.
Here comes Lake Forest.
There's Lake Forest getting their 2nd place medals. Yeah, we did in 2000.
Here are fans from New Trier showing us their Trevs.
Those Trevians are getting out of control up there in the stands. They have a quarter of this pool covered with blue and green. And there are 2000 state high school 200-yard freestyle relay champions. Winnetka, New Trier.
Katie Wellenhofer. Here comes our finish again. She should be reaching right there. She took another stroke. Now, as I said, I'm looking at it from up above, maybe down below. She was okay with it, but they'll be. The only thing I know with the hats is that, you know, any girls team, what they try to do is they try to put something together to say that they are unique, and when they come to the blocks for their awards, and this is what New Trier has chosen to do, especially now that they've won that first relay, being touched out in that medley relay earlier today.
There's something special about being a state champion. You take it with you the rest of your life, and it's there's few and far between people that can be crowned a state champion. And congratulations to that 200-yard freestyle relay team there at New Trier. But our next event coming up is the 100-yard backstroke. Here's the consolation lane assignments. In lane 1, Lindsay Cole from New Trier. In lane 2, Suzanne Souders from Bellevue West. From lane 3, Christy Bunka from Barrington. In lane 4, Lauren Nozel from St. Charles East. In lane 5, Amy Roller, senior, from Moline, junior, I'm sorry. And in lane 6, Elise Morrow from Lake Forest High School.
We got a girl starting out in the water over in lane 2 at the top of your screen. She has chosen to do that again to see if she can make a qualifying standard in USS swimming, and high school swimming allows her to do that. She can either start standing up or she can start in the water. The only rule is that you have to have some portion of your feet in contact with the water when you start. Here we go. Lindsay Cole had a fantastic start. She was the leader at the 25. She's still the leader at the 50 with a 28.74 split. But here comes Lauren Nozel coming up in lane 4 for St. Charles East. We have Souders in lane 2, who's really coming on strong here. We'll see who can put it together for that final 20 yards of swimming. Got lane 2.
It's lane 2. Souders in lane 2.
Is going to touch. Nozel is second in that heat.
Suzanne Souders, the senior, 59.01 out of Belleville. In second place, Lauren Nozel out of St. Charles.
Here we have the finish again. It's a tight one between Suzanne Souders and Lauren Nozel. And Souders just has that little bit of an edge, touches her out.
In third place from Lake Forest in lane 6, Elise Morrow. Here's that finish again. As you can see, she just extended her arm right in front of Lauren Nozel. And here's the finals. In lane 1, Karen Magnuson from New Trier. In lane 2, Lindsay Leach. In lane 3, Paglini from Latin School in lane 4. Katie DeSenza, Mary's sister, in lane 5. Lisa Hamming in lane 6. Rachel Newmayer from Lincoln Way.
Everyone's starting up.
Katie's a senior,
We'll see
Mary's
what
sister.
people can do underwater here. There goes Lindsay Leach in lane 2. Neuqua Valley had the best out off of her start. She goes into the turn first. Paglini's right behind her in lane 3 from the Latin School. Paglini had the fastest qualifying time. The only one that had a 56. Everyone else was in the 57-58 range. Lindsay Leach is right there at the 50.
State record is 55.93 by Jessica Roberts from Hinsdale Central.
She was a 4-time state champion in this event. All right, Paglini's picking it up a little bit, going into that last wall. Leach is right there with her.
It's going to be Paglini or Leach here on this final 25. DeSenza giving it her all.
Together.
It's Paglini pulling away from the field.
Super finish here. She touches in a 56.55. Second place goes to Lisa Hamming from Lake Forest.
She pulled it in, the freshman.
What a great swim there at the end.
The freshman out of Lake Forest pulls it out, but there she is, Paglini. Here's the final.
Here's the finish. There's Paglini really coming on strong. You know, great count from the flags in. She never looked around. She kept herself right there in the middle of the lane. Great extension, right on the wall. Congratulations.
It's a great swim for the junior out of the Latin School. All right, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the 100-yard breaststroke. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There are the results of the 100-yard backstroke. Paglini from the Latin School pulling it off with a 56.55. In second place is Lisa Hamming from Lake Forest. And we have a, in third place is Katie DeSenza from Rosary, 58.46. In fourth place is Lindsay Leach from Neuqua Valley, 58.58. In fifth place, 1/100th of a second away, Karen Magnuson from New Trier, senior. And in sixth place from Lincoln Way, Rachel Newmayer, 58.75. All right, there's our second place finisher right there from Lake Forest, Lisa Hamming, freshman, making some noise here at the state championships. She's one of a good group of freshmen.
And also comes from a very strong swimming family too. Her brother Mark swims or swam for Lake Forest. I honestly can't remember if he graduated this past spring or if he's back for another year.
There's our champion, Kathleen Paglini, 56.55. Just off the state record of 55.93.
A little closer last night with her swim.
There's that finish again.
She's a state champion.
Coming into the wall, a body length ahead of the field.
Here we see it again. You know, 2, 3, 4. She's going to take 5 strokes from the flags, and she's right on top of where she needs to be.
All right, here we go on our next event. It's the 100-yard breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1, we got Carrie Tellander from Lake Forest. In lane 2, Jessica Swider from St. Charles East. In lane 3, Monica Jones, St. Charles East. In lane 4, Sandra Hamas from Palatine. In lane 5, Nicole Maples from St. Charles North. And in lane 6, Ashley Moho from Springfield High School.
Here we go. Very important off the start and off of each wall to have a tremendous underwater pullout. You get 1 full stroke and then another half stroke, and your head has to be up at the top of the water.
At the wall, it seems as if lane 1 and 2 are off to a quick start. That's Carrie and Jessica up there on the top of your screen.
Carrie has been waiting to swim since she swam the medley relay.
So she's well rested, ready to go.
But into the wall first is lane 6. It's hard for us to see them. Is Ashley Moha at the 50 mark. She's in the lead.
Still looks right now like Carrie Thielander is our leader at the 75 wall. Now let's see who has
the outside
the guts
smokers
and the
here.
strength.
It's lane 1. It looks like lane 1, Carrie
1 and
Thielander.
6 here.
1 and 6. Carrie Thielander. Can she
Who's on with their stroking?
Here comes Monica Jones.
Carrie won it.
The outside smoker in lane 1, Carrie Thielander, is our winner of this consolation heat out of Lake Forest. 107.82.
Monica Jones came on in the last 5 to 10 yards there, and then Ashley Moha from Springfield was third in that heat. Here we go. I'll tell you, Carrie did a gutsy thing right there at the end. She just reached and let her glide take herself to the wall. Better than trying to take another half stroke.
And that glide got her 7th place.
Yes, it did. Important points for her team.
Here we go, the championship finals. In lane 1, Samantha Leibold from Glenbrook North. In lane 2, Ashley Seymour, Winnetka, New Trier. In lane 3, Gina Fusilio from Bellevue. In lane 4, Megan Alexander from New Trier. In lane 5, Carla Bailey from Naperville Central. In lane 6, Catherine Reams from Evanston. Catherine Reams is a freshman swimming in her home pool.
Here we go.
And they're off.
Good pull out there by lanes 2, 4, 5. As we've talked before, every individual as they swim breaststroke has got to swim it the way that their body allows them to do it. You've got to have tremendous ankle flexibility, because that is so important. You got to have tremendous front pull. What's in front of you? Then the wall work. So important.
3 girls
touching first.
Within hundreds of a second of each other.
Megan Alexander touches first at a 30.93.
We knew this was going to be a close race coming into it, ladies and gentlemen, and it is maintaining that.
We've got Ashley Seymour right now out in front, followed closely by Gina Fusilli. Megan Alexander's hanging right in there along with Carla Bailey. Anybody's first place medal here.
Who's it going to be? It looks like Ashley Seymour is in the lead by it's a nose.
Well, Fusilli's coming on here.
Who's
Whoever has this reach.
Reach for the wall.
Fusilli won it. She wins not only the 200-yard individual medley, but also the 100-yard breaststroke. So we have a double state champ again here. She joins the ranks of Mary DeSenza.
105.13 for Gina. Just edging out.
Here we have the finish again. And as I said, it's whoever has that reach and can really stretch it out. And that's what Gina did. Ashley took a full stroke, and that's what gave her the 2nd place.
And that's that streamline you've been talking about, into the wall. As you can see, Gina streamlines into the wall where Ashley takes another stroke. Congratulations to the 2nd state title there for Gina, 105.13. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the final event of the 2000 state championships, the 400-yard freestyle relay. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Evanston High School, ladies and gentlemen. There are the results of the 100-yard breaststroke. Gina Fusilio from Althoff is in first, our champion here. 105.13, edging out Ashley Seymour of New Trier. Carla Bailey, Naperville Central, in 3rd place. Megan Alexander from New Trier in 4th. Samantha Leibold in 5th from Glenbrook North. And Catherine Reams in 6th place for Evanston Township. And there's our 2nd place finisher from New Trier, Ashley Seymour, right there. Ashley smiling for the crowd, and there's our champion.
Gina and Ashley are both sophomores, so they're going to have an interesting next 2 years competing against each other.
It will be fun to watch, and she's nothing but smiles right now, just edging out her sophomore counterpart. That's her second title today.
Here we have the finish again of the 100-yard breaststroke. Gina is just coming on really, really, really strong here, and as I said, just reaches out and touches out Ashley. Carla Bailey was right there also.
Yes, Ashley, you are state champion. Congratulations. Not Ashley, I'm sorry, Gina. Was Naperville North, and fourth place was Eastdale Central. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here are the lane assignments for the final event of this afternoon, the 400 free relay. In lane 1, Naperville Central. In lane 2, Stevenson Lincolnshire. In lane 3, Winnetka New Trier. In lane 4, Rosary from Aurora. In lane 5, St. Charles East. And in lane 6, Lake Forest. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the state record is 3:28.24. And New Trier has a shot for it.
And they're going to be pushed by Rosary and, well, any of the 6 teams in this event, or this heat.
Carol Mary DeSenza has won 3 state titles so far today. Can't she win a 4th here?
Up to the 4 girls.
400 yards for your relay. Take your mark.
We need to have clean exchanges.
It's going to take a team effort, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what it's all about here today.
Early lead right now is Naperville Central going into that first wall.
And coming into the first 50, it's a close race. Got the beads. The beads get to the wall first.
Now Rosary is first, New Trier second, Naperville Central was third.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented for the entertainment and non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction or other use of this program without the express written consent of the Illinois High School Association is strictly prohibited. And at the 100 mark, it's Rosary. The beads out in front with New Trier in second. Coming off the wall, they're neck and neck. It's Rosary and New Trier. New Trier starting to pull away.
Well, New Trier's first leg, I believe, was won by Ashley Seymour, who just got out of the breaststroke and was put up there to swim. And I could be wrong on that since we do not have the correct names. I'm trying to see if I can see her sitting on the deck.
But their second swimmer is taking a commanding lead of this race right now. She's already up by a body length and a half.
Looks like one of the Wellhoppers. There they go.
There's the exchange. 144-44 at the split.
Rosary was second going into the water there, followed closely by Stevenson. Now, a lot's going to depend on Rosary, whether or not this third girl can get close enough to New Trier to provide Mary with that opportunity to try to close the gap.
We already know how big of a heart that Mary has.
For sure. Mary is going to be swimming against Jackie Goldman. Jackie is the anchor person for New Trier, and Jackie is our state champion in the 100 freestyle today.
Second place is up for grabs right now, but first place is a commanding lead by Winnetka New Trier.
Second place right now is being led by Stevenson, followed closely by Rosary and St. Charles East.
In lane 1, we have Naperville Central, and in lane 6, Lake Forest High School. Lake Forest High School is coming up. Lake Forest is in second place in lane 6.
Well, they really picked up the pace there. But we got people swimming fast.
In the final leg here, we got a 2:37.84 for New Trier.
I'm writing down splits so we can get a sense of what Jackie's split's going to be along with Mary DeSenza.
3:28.24 is what we're looking. She needs to come back in a 26 in this final 50 to break the state record. Mary DeSenza is pulling ahead for second place over the field, trying to reel in the New Trier swimmer. But that lead is insurmountable.
Too much, yes.
Too much distance there. Mary has really given it a great shot at it. On the other hand,
State
so
record.
did her other 3 team members. Is Jackie going to do it?
Can she do it? 28-2.
we
She did
got it.
400ths of a second. Jackie Goldman leads the New Trier to a new state record in the 400 free relay. 328.20, breaking the St. Charles record set back in 1998. Congratulations to that New Trier family. Here's that finish again, coming into the wall.
She just kept her head down. She did exactly what she did in the 100 freestyle, and that's what gave them that state record. No breathing inside the flags. She was right on for her touch. Congratulations.
400ths of a second. Congratulations. 328.20. The national record's 325.30, held by Fort Lauderdale Pinecrest High School. They set that back in '87. But a new state record.
All right, we had a new state record today in the 400-yard freestyle. We hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break right now and come back with the official results and the trophy presentations. Stay tuned. There we have the final results of the 400 free relay. Winnetka New Trier setting a new state record, 328.20, winning the meet. In second place, Rosary from Aurora, 331.31. Lake Forest in third place, 332.78. St. Charles in fourth, Stevenson in fifth, and Naperville Central in sixth place.
One thing that I had said earlier, I said I was going to write down and tell you the splits. Mary DeSenza's anchor part of the 400-yard freestyle relay, she went a 50.04. Jackie Goldman from New Trier's split was a 50.36. So it just showed you that Jackie was really on, ready to go, and wasn't going to let this one get by her.
That was a battle of juniors right there.
Sure was.
And
sure was.
As you can see here, we are awarding the 400 free relay. Third place finishers right there, going and getting their bronze medals from Lake Forest.
Sixth place finishers right now, we're seeing them. Naperville Central, quite a few seniors on that team with Carla Bailey and Robin Becker and Shannon Mohan.
And there's the Rosary team, the Rosary Beads. You know, what a great day there for Mary DeSenza. 3 first place finishes, 2 individual, 1 relay, and a second place finish here on the 400 free relay. Everything and more that you hoped for today. I know she's going to be on cloud 9 for a long time, and so is that Rosary team.
For sure. And, you know, Mary needs to be on cloud 9 from the standpoint of just sitting back and thinking of what she's accomplished here in the last 2 days, because it is an awesome feat.
And even talking with her coaches, she has put in the time and the effort in the pool that it needs to take for her to achieve her goals.
Not just the pool, but outside the pool. Tremendous weight training program for all of these kids, not just at Rosary, but for all teams. The only way that you increase and improve strength is to lift.
And there's our new state record holders from New Trier.
And if they didn't change their order, it was Ashley Seymour, Ashley Welmhofer, Megan Alexander, and Jackie Goldman. I know for sure that Ashley Seymour led off, and I know Jackie Goldman was on the end. And it did look like Ashley Welmhofer is the second one, so I can only presume that Megan was able to get out of that breaststroke event along with Ashley and finish it off strong. And here we go with the finish by Jackie.
There's Rosary coming in second.
Here we see the crowd of the Trevians.
And they have been vocal all day here at Evanston.
The two Ashleys right next to each other.
Seymour on the left, Waldhofer on the right. There goes Jackie Goldman up. And here comes Megan Alexander.
Congratulations, ladies.
Right. They lose one person out of that relay team, and that's Megan Alexander.
And there you have the final standings of the 2000 Girls Illinois State Swimming and Diving Championships. Not only are we crowning a new champion here in the year 2000 in Winnetka New Trier, they set a new state record for points accumulated for a team. In second place, Rosary from Aurora with 138, edging out St. Charles East last year. In the last 6 years, St. Charles East, the state champion, with 130. Lake Forest has a great day at the finals, moving into 4th place. Naperville, or Central and Stevenson rounding out the top 6. And there we have...
There go the girls. I think they're going to get all the seniors right there. Here goes Bruce into the water. They get him in first.
Goes Bruce. This is a record 9th state title for the Trevians at No Trier. And there go the swimmer. Hey, the trophy floats. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the 2000 state champion New Trier Trevians. Congratulations. And look out, 2001 will be at their home pool in New Trier for that state championship meet. For Carol Bobo, I'm Ron Contura. Thanks much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Bye-bye.
Bye now.